Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my little channel. I'm just here to talk about just basically a few little things on this here video today. Today is February 9th, 2026, and if you have been watching me, I know I don't have a lot of followers, but if anybody been watching me, I always talked about being diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2021. Actually, the phone call came on February 9th, 2021, which is a very, very, devastating phone call. I told y'all before, I remember sitting on the edge of my bed, staring down at the floor, didn't know what to do, didn't know who to talk to. I just sat there when they called me and told me, like I said, I've never heard of um, like invasive ductile carcinoma in my entire life. And when they called me and told me I had that, I was like, what the hell is that? They said that's a form of breast cancer. And I'm over here like, I'm telling you, my nerves, my whole, that's that. Anybody who ever been through that, that where they say you have cancer, and it's like words you do not want to hear. Okay, So that was February 9th, 2021, 5 years ago on this day. So I posted some pictures up. I did a video several weeks ago when I was wearing all pink and dolled myself up and everything. And I just posted those pictures up on my Instagram account today. So, and a buddy of mine, bless his heart, he gave me this card today. I thought that was so sweet. This is a beautiful card. He called me a badass survivor. He said, congratulations to a badass survivor. He said, God is good. I'll say, yes, sirree. I ain't gonna say who he is, but he sent me this card. He actually gave me this card, and I just adore this. This is so nice. I thought he was giving me like a birthday card to sign for somebody. I didn't know the card was for me. I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. So yeah. So that was so sweet. I just appreciate, every little thing for me. It may be little to somebody else, but it's big for me. But you know what I'm saying? So it's, every little big thing for me, I appreciate that, because that was a devastating day, 5 years ago. So, and I will post some pictures up. Like I put some pictures probably up in this corner or this corner or whatever. The pictures I took a few weeks ago. Like I said, I posted a video up. I did do that video wearing all that pink. I wore the pink wig, and I also took the wig off because I wanted y'all to see like what a sister hair was doing under the wig. You know what I'm saying? My own natural hair. So like I said, your hair will grow back. Okay, just keep it moving. Let it grow naturally. Let it keep doing what it's going to do. Do not go out here and get special fancy pills and serums. A whole kit for $8.99. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let your hair, let you take its course. Your hair will grow back. Because my hair, like I say, I got a whole playlist on here on like the things I did to my hair, to get my hair growing back and stuff after my chemo treatments and everything. So my hair did not come out on the first chemo treatment. So I think my oncologist at the time, I think she was like, when she saw me like 2 weeks after I had my first chemo treatment, she was like, you still have hair? And I said, yes, ma'am. So I think she like really stuck it to me the second time on purpose. You know what I'm saying? To make sure my shit was coming out. Okay. So then like about a couple days later, it started to shed. Yeah. On my second chemo treatment. So yes, but I always say before on my channel, I hate talking about it because it brings back such a dark time for me. But if it's to help another woman, that's why I talk about it. Because other than that, I would not want to talk about it no more. I'm the kind of person I would act like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But it happened to me. God, He saw me through it, got me through it. I thank God every day for that. And I just kept life moving. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I did a little shopping. I went to Bath and Body Works. Yes, I did. Bath and Body Works. And they had the 5 for $27 hand washes. So I do like the foaming washes better than the gel, because I believe in my household, the foaming washes last a lot longer than the gel. Okay. So, because for real, like one good pump of the foam, and it gets really, really sudsy and everything like that. But the gel, sometimes I have to keep washing and like, and I don't know. It's just something about the foam that lasts a lot longer in my household. We're going to start you off with this first one. This is called Backyard Honeysuckle. This smells really pretty. I smelled all these last night before I went to bed. This smells this smells like really perfumey. It smells like something like a perfume I have. It kind of puts you in the mind of almost like a Marc Jacobs Daisy. Almost. Yeah, almost. So that's one. It's called, again, Backyard Honeysuckle. So, you know, this is all of their spring stuff. Yeah. I ordered it online. My daughter was up that way. So I asked my daughter, could you pick the bag up for me? She was like, sure, Mom. This is called Squeaky Clean Club. Okay. Another foaming hand soap. And it's fruity. It smells very fruity. So if you like a sweet fruity. So this smells very pretty too. Squeaky Clean Club. I know it's ass backwards on here, but it's gonna do what it's gonna do today. This is called Marine Waves and Citrus. That's a pretty blue too. So Marine Waves and Citrus. If I remember, this has like a clean. This is like a fresh, very clean, like that fresh out of the shower type of scent. Yeah, this smells very nice. Marine Waves and Citrus. Okay. Shoreline Hydrangea. Now this right here smells pretty too. This has a nice, clean, sweet scent to it. Yeah. This stuff just smells like spring. You know what I'm saying? This smells pretty. This is called Shoreline Hydrangea. That smells very, very, very pretty. And out of all of these, though, this is my favorite. Strawberry Peach Sunset. Oh, my God. This one right here out of all of them is my favorite. This one right here smells bomb diggity whip, yo. It smells like a dessert. Or a good drink or something. Look, you want to drink this? It smells so pretty. Yeah. It smells so pretty. Yeah, this is my favorite out of all of them. Sunset Peach. Strawberry Peach Sunset. Duh. Yeah, that's my favorite out of all of these right here. That's, I already got that one. Okay. This is called Beautiful Day. I think we all kind of know how this one smells. I think we all kind of know. Yeah, Beautiful Day smells good. It almost smell like the other one in here. It almost smell like this one. The Marine Waves Citrus. It almost smell like that one almost. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Yeah. I put you in the mind of each other a little bit. Yep. Okay, that's that one. And this is Covered in Roses. So I'm not really a rose person when it comes to scents, because like growing up, we always smell, if y'all know that smell of tea rose, hate that smell. Hate that smell. Y'all remind me of like little old lady purses and stuff like that. They got crushed crushed pieces of gum, aspirins and stuff down their purse. You know what I'm saying? You sit up in church and you smelling that stuff like, ugh. Yeah, that's what it's remind me of, like that tea rose smell. But this don't smell like tea rose. This smells, can't put my finger on it, but it's a sweet, dark smell. It smells dark and sweet. So, but it doesn't have a rose smell to it. Yeah, it smells nice. Really nice. Okay. And this is called Pineapple Prosecco. Yeah, I think I had the I think it was a candle. Was it a candle I have? Or lotion or something I have. I love the smell of pineapple, okay? I love some pineapple. All this stuff puts you in the mind of a beautiful spring or a summer day, just on a beach or in a meadow, jumping rope or something, with a drink, and just a drink, just chilling out, just lean back and it's warm outside, the sun is on your face, and you just relaxing. That's what these scents remind me of. So, let me see. I have two of, actually there's 10 of these. I have two of the same, which is, oh my God. Now this one, White Peach Papaya. Let me smell this one. White peach. I don't think I smelled this one last night. Ooh. And that's sweet. White Peach Papaya. Now that smells really, oh yeah, that smells really pretty. Oh yeah, that's pretty. White Peach Papaya. And see, usually what I do sometimes, I keep one or two of these bottles right here, and I use it as a like a refill. Yeah, you get those, the tall ones, the tall things for like $13. Yeah, I use one of those. I keep like two of these for refills. So yeah, this is just like I say, I got 10 of them, and two of them are the same, which is the Is it a Squeaky Clean Club? Yep, I got 2 Squeaky Clean Clubs right here. So I know I had 2 of them that were the same. I forgot which ones, but yeah, yep. So I'm gonna go back and get some more, so I can have 20 of them, and that will last me. Hopefully, that should last me like all summer long, or spring and summer. At least it's gonna take me for the next couple of months at least. If I go get 10 more of these bad boys, yeah. So, so that is my quick Bath and Body Works haul. But like I said, I appreciate this card that my buddy gave to me. This was so sweet. I was telling him, I showed him my pictures before I posted them up several weeks ago, and he was saying how beautiful those pictures were, with all the pink and everything like that. And I said I tried to get on here to encourage other women that's going through the same thing that I went through with the breast cancer 5 years ago, to stay on their treatments, keep life moving. You know, the only thing I stopped doing when I was going through chemotherapy treatment, the only thing I stopped doing was like, you know, when I get my little sip on, my little sippy sip, sip, sip. That's the only thing I stopped doing. But I was still going to work. I felt, you know, I know God gave me the strength. It was days I felt I just didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to go out. I didn't feel like getting up, getting ready for work. I didn't feel like getting up, going anywhere. But I pushed myself. I kept pushing myself and pushing myself. Telling myself to at least get up. God didn't bring you this far. He didn't bring you this far for you to start, you know, falling off and letting go. Get up. It was days that I was a little tired, but I still decorated my home. I still was cooking. I still was cleaning. I still was going to the movies. And like I said before, I did lose my taste buds because, you know, with chemo, you get those mouth sores. I was on that AC. They call Red Devil, but I called it Red Angel. But I was on that. They made me have like mouth sores to a point where I couldn't taste my food for like 5 months, like 4.5, 5 months. That was the most devastating thing to me at that point. I mean, besides having the cancer, was me losing my taste buds. It wasn't about hair. I mean, I got my hair back. I knew that was coming back because I told y'all many times I came from a hairy family. But losing my taste buds when I couldn't taste anything for 4 or 5 months, that was devastating to me. I felt like, you know what, this can't be it, you know. But I remember my baby sister sent me some flowers, and that just made me boo-hoo. I boo-hoo so hard. I cried so hard. And then, like I said, I never wanted to tell my mother. I didn't tell my mother about my diagnosis until after I was pretty much done with everything. I didn't want to worry her. My mother, she's a big time. She was just worried. She'll worry herself to a grave. I did not want my mother to go through that. Okay, so I kept it to myself and told my siblings, "Don't tell mama what I'm over here going through, child, because I don't want mama to be passing out nowhere." You know what I'm saying? I know how my mother is. Okay, so I kept that from my mama until like my last few treatments and stuff. So yeah, so 2021 is a year I never want to go back to. It was a dark, dark time for me. So anybody who ever went through any kind of cancer, any kind of illness, you know what I'm talking about when you feel you're in a dark, dark place. And I did. I felt like I was in a, I don't know. I felt like I was like by myself. I was like in the world by myself. Like I didn't have anybody to lean on, talk to, you know. But my bestie would come over here. My bestie Michelle, she would come over here and sit with me for hours on end. And this was like during COVID. Okay, this was during COVID. Yeah. So I was like, girl, take your mask off. We sit up in here, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I would get us something to eat. We just sitting here and just relax, you know, during like the height of COVID, you know. So it was scary going through chemo and the cancer and then COVID at the same time. I never had COVID, thank God. But I felt I was protected by the blood of Jesus, honey. I was just going through it. I was just like, this is crazy. Okay? This can't be happening. This can't be happening. But like I said, I'd rather go through it than have my daughter go through it. Okay? And that is on God right there. I would go through it again before my daughter will go through it. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't want my child going through all the mess that I went through with the triple negative breast cancer that I had in my left breast. So I remember when they called me and told me they saw like 2 white spots in my right breast. Oh my God. Again, I was over here, you know, praying and praying and praying. And I had to go back in. And if y'all know about them biopsies, child, they numb you, but I wasn't numb. I felt that. And they had to take that big needle and go on my right breast, and then they said it was just some calcium. It was a calcium deposit. So I was like, oh, but it was just, it's horrific, y'all. Anybody who been through it, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, I should get up and put my bra back on and my shirt back on. I remember I was in that room just crying. I was like, this is crazy. I don't believe I'm going through this kind of nonsense. You know, like I said, I know how I got that cancer. So like I said, my thing is, be careful with these yard sprays out here this spring and summer. If y'all can, get all natural stuff. Don't go get no Roundup. Don't go get them that damn ortho, because that's what I had. I had that ortho, and that stuff. That's the stuff I believe that gave me the breast cancer. Was that ortho? I don't give a damn. Nobody say it. That was it right there. That's what happened. Yep, ortho. You'll see it. Yeah, if you go to a hardware store or whatever, or like Home Depot or Lowe's or something, yeah, you'll see it. It's called ortho. Don't do it. Don't. But anyway, you guys, that's all. That is it on this Monday evening. I have to get myself ready for a Tuesday. Let me go ahead and just relax a little bit, because yeah, I'm just taking a breath over here. Like, woo, thank you, God, made it through that. Okay, I would never want to, go through that dark time again. So, but if you are going through any kind of cancer, keep your head up. God knows what's best for all of us. So it's scary. It's very scary. Yeah, because I was 49 years old when I was diagnosed. I was 5 months into my 49th year on this planet when I was diagnosed. So, and that was February 9th, 2021, when I got that phone call. Yep. And I was clear of it in August of 2021. Yeah. I had my surgery in September of 2021. That's when I was really clear of it, after I had a lumpectomy. So they took out about this much. Yeah. And, so I'm good. Yeah. So I got my battle scars. Yeah. But anyway, let me get off of here. Y'all take care. Lay low, stay out the way. And I post just a few pictures of my paint that I wore about 2-3 weeks ago. Something like that. Yeah. So I would also connect that video to this video. Y'all take care. God bless. Deuces.